Did you know that in the presence of a single color-bearing diamond applied in a certain way, the body will reveal how well a person is receiving both feminine and masculine energy, as well as how they can express feminine and masculine energy? With this information, you can evaluate the results and explain them to the client, who can usually relate to what you're saying quite easily. This is an example of results I shared for a woman who was having trouble in her marriage. I said something like, well, in your marriage at this time, according to this test, the diamond is telling us that you're expressing and receiving masculine energy quite well, but unable to receive or express feminine energy. And this made perfect sense to her. For another client who wished to advance in their career, the results were different. In that case, they were expressing their masculine and feminine quite well, but unable to receive their feminine. By the end of both sessions, in both cases, the feminine and masculine energies were balanced out. It isn't a hard thing for diamonds to do. But the thing is, these results have nothing to do with the intention or with the individual. Anyone in any situation can have any type of imbalance in the amount of life-giving feminine and masculine flows that are feeding their ability to tap into their creative energy and also to express themselves as fully and completely as they can. A healing diamond not only evaluates health and imbalance in these essential flows, but you can also use that same diamond to rebalance the person's feminine and masculine so that they receive and express these life-giving energy flows in a balanced way. The method is much easier and much faster and more efficient when you make the corrections using 2 healing diamonds, but it can be done with just 1. It just takes a little more time. And I just want to point out also that I know I tend to speak about working with clients, but all the diamond methods that I've talked about, all the benefits can be received in self-therapy as long as you have the proper 7 color-bearing healing diamond and know how to use it. In fact, most of my students are studying for self-therapy purposes, and yes, many do help out other people as well. Here's another interesting thing to know about this topic. So I have had clients who have received this diamond therapy for relationship imbalances, and well, so have the practitioners I've trained, and we both have the same results. What we find is that when one person in a relationship is feminine, masculine balanced, the partner in the relationship benefits as well, even though that partner may not even have known that the diamond therapy was given. And as a result, the relationship improves. If you're still with me this far in the video, you may be wondering if this has anything to do with gender or gender identity. It does not. Everyone who is alive receives both masculine and feminine energies and needs to express them in a balanced way for optimal health. I do work with clients who are unsure about their gender identity. Applying healing diamonds to evaluate and open and balance their feminine and masculine energy flows doesn't change anything about them, but what it does is that it helps them to be clearer about who they are. And so they come to me for support. This can ease a tremendous amount of inner emotional and mental turmoil and burden that comes from this lack of clarity. When they're balanced, feminine and masculine energy flows are essential to maximize creativity. Yes, this inborn ability, I'm guessing, originally served to ensure procreation and becoming pregnant, but today it's also essential for creativity in other aspects of our life. This is true whether you express creativity in the arts, such as music, writing, dance, or painting, but also in problem solving, which can come up in any career, including the arts, but also business, engineering, medicine, and the trades. One form of creativity we sometimes neglect is the creativity that our own body requires to solve the problem of disease, low energy, or any ailment we might have at all. It can be hard to receive healing energy when we're not receiving our feminine and masculine energies in a balanced way. It can also be hard to receive kindness, love, and help of any kind as well. When we're not expressing our feminine, masculine energies in a balanced way, we're not engaging with the world to our full potential. Perhaps we aren't expressing ourselves as well as we'd like to. The thing is, when our outflow diminishes, so does the inflow. What's also amazing about this, and also a testament to the complexity of the human being and the human energy field, although it's also true for pets, is that we can do the same test with different intentions, and what happens is that the results can vary. Although there's usually one underlying anomaly that's consistent among all the intentions tested, such as, for example, not receiving feminine or masculine energy. And of course, this can be true in degrees. It isn't that you accept it or you don't. The relative degree can also be determined by a 7-color ray bearing diamond. In any case, when you correct this one persistent anomaly that is the common denominator among all or most of your intentions, it can ease and harmonize all your relationships, including the one with ourselves. I'm Isabel Morton. I'm the founder of the Gemstone Therapy Institute, and I'd love to share more with you about healing diamonds and gemstones. So to get more information, click my profile and you'll find links to take a next step. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone that you love. Bye-bye for now.